Steam Deck OLED jumped to $949, and Intel Arc G3 handhelds promise B390 iGPU performance. We break down the trade-offs, XeSS versus FSR, and whether you should wait or buy now. Valve raised the 1TB Steam Deck OLED to $949 in January 2026, citing component cost increases and tariff changes. The 512GB model sits at $749, still a steep climb from the original LCD Deck's pricing. You're paying for the HDR OLED screen, 90Hz, 1280 by 800, longer battery, 50 watt-hour versus 40 watt-hours, and slightly improved thermals, not a generational leap in GPU horsepower. The custom Zen 2 APU and RDNA 2 iGPU haven't changed since launch, so raw frame rates in demanding 2026 titles like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 and 007 First Light are identical to the 2023 model. That price hike puts the Deck OLED uncomfortably close to entry-level gaming laptops. Intel's Arc G3 handhelds, various OEMs, no Valve partnership, use the Battlemage B390 integrated GPU, the same architecture as the Arc B series discrete cards launched in late 2025. Intel claims 50% better GPU performance per watt than the previous Arc A series iGPUs, and early B390 laptop benchmarks show the iGPU trading blows with AMD's Radeon 780M in lighter titles. In the handheld form factor, 15 watts TDP typical, that translates to roughly 1080p medium in most esports titles and 800p low medium in AAA. The catch? No production Arc G3 handheld has shipped as of July 2026. OEM prototypes demoed at Computex showed playable frame rates in Fortnite and Valorant, but we have zero measured. Both handhelds lean hard on upscaling to hit 60 FPS in modern titles. The Steam Deck uses AMD FSR 3.1, frame generation supported in some titles, but the RDNA 2 iGPU predates FSR 4's ML acceleration. It's still shader-based. Intel Arc G3 handhelds get XeSS2, which includes XMX matrix acceleration for better image quality at lower base resolutions. In side-by-side laptop comparisons, XeSS2 quality mode at 720p 1080p upscale shows sharper texture detail and less ghosting than FSR 3.1 quality, especially in motion-heavy shooters. On an 800p handheld screen, the gap narrows. You're upscaling from maybe 540p internal to 800p output, and at 7 to 8 inches viewing distance, the difference between XeSS and Steam Deck OLED ships with SteamOS 3.6, Arch Linux, KDE Plasma Desktop. Game compatibility is strong. Valve's Proton translation layer runs most Windows games without manual tweaking, but anti-cheat titles, Destiny 2, PUBG, some EA multiplayer modes still break. You can dual boot Windows on the Deck, but you lose the sleep resume magic and the controller-friendly UI. Intel Arc G3 handhelds ship with Windows 11, which means every game works, no Proton layer, but you're dealing with the Windows handheld UX disaster. Microsoft's Xbox mode for Windows handhelds, announced Q1 2026, rolling out gradually, aims to fix this. A console-like overlay for game launching, suspend resume, and TDP control. Early adopters report it's better than Modern Warfare 4 at 800p low on the Steam Deck OLED averages 45 to 55 FPS without upscaling, 55 to 65 FPS with FSR quality. The RDNA 2 iGPU has 16 compute units and shares system RAM, 16 GB LPDDR5, Modern Warfare's texture streaming can spike VRAM allocation to 6 to 7 GB, which eats into available system memory and causes stutters when background tasks run. Closing everything but Steam helps, but you're always memory constrained. Intel Arc G3 handhelds are rumored to ship with 16 to 32 gigabytes LPDDR5X, higher bandwidth than Deck's LPDDR5. The B390 iGPU can allocate more shared memory dynamically, and early laptop benchmarks show fewer texture pop-in events in VRAM-heavy titles. That said, we have zero measured Modern War 4 or 007 First Light. At $949, the Steam Deck OLED is no longer a slam dunk value play. You're paying a premium for the OLED screen and the SteamOS polish. If Intel Arc G3 handhelds launch at the rumored $699 to $799 range with comparable or better GPU performance, the Deck's price hike looks rough. But if is doing a lot of work there. As of July 2026, Arc G3 handhelds are vaporware. Asus ROG and MSI Claw successors have been coming soon since March. Here's the decision tree. If you need a handheld now, summer travel, long commute, can't wait, the Steam Deck OLED is the only proven option. You know exactly what performance you're getting, the software. Build your free playbook for any GPU at betterfps.com/optimize.